Hello and welcome to day number 23 of Advent. Today I wanted to talk about the Christmas of 2019, which was my favorite Christmas in recent memory. So around that time, we had 3 people who wanted to learn how to skate on ice. And 2 of those were my small nephews, but one of them was my husband, who came from Chile and hadn't had the opportunity to learn to skate before. And so now that he was here, he wanted to learn to skate. But of course, it's a little bit uncomfortable if you're an adult and you want to learn something like that in a place where a lot of the kids already have learned it. More privacy is nice when you're learning as an adult, right? And in Canada, at least where I live, and my experience, a lot of people do learn how to ice skate when they're very young. Not everybody, but many people do. And I was one of those. I knew how to skate almost before I could walk. My dad had me out there when I was very small. And yeah, I hardly even remember learning. So my dad made a skating rink on the creek that we have running through the farm. It was a lot of work. And, you can't the creek isn't right by the house. You have to walk a little distance away. And mostly you can't drive there in the winter either because of the snow. I mean, it depends. If you have a vehicle that can handle the deeper snow, then you might be able to do it. And we did do that with some of the vehicles when there wasn't too much snow. But yeah, my dad would walk down there and he'd shovel the snow off the creek, and then he also would take water from a pump that we have near the creek, and he would pour more water onto the ice, and that makes the ice smoother, and you have to keep putting more layers of water on so that the ice will be smooth and flat, because otherwise, if you don't, you can try to skate on it, but the ice is full of bumps. So you're going along like this and then you fall. Yeah, so you don't want to. It's better to have a smooth surface, especially if you're just learning. Christmas Day was just so much fun that year because the kids got brand new skates and we went out and tried them right away. And it was just a very small rink, so not everyone could be on at once comfortably, although we kind of tried with a lot of people some of the time. But even just standing around and talking and watching the kids learn was so much fun. My dad had a chair for them to use, to hold themselves up so that they wouldn't hurt themselves, hopefully, so they wouldn't fall, so they could get used to skating. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Another thing is my brother-in-law, who lives close to the farm, drove his skidoo over to the farm, and so the guys were zipping around on the fields and just having a blast. We also had 2 dogs around, so that added to the entertainment and ambiance. We had Gus, our farm dog, and then also another dog called Gracie, who lives part-time with my sister and brother-in-law, and some of the time she lives with my brother-in-law's aunt. So Gracie is the part-time dog of my sister and brother-in-law, and it's fun when they bring her over and then she and Gus can play together. So yeah, for all of those reasons, that was my favorite Christmas in recent memory. Let's open the Advent calendars now. We're almost done. I guess it's a star again. A shooting star. I just had to look that word up in Spanish. Apparently it's a una estrella fugaz, creo. And here we have Nigeria, some kind of pile of cheese with a star on top, I think. And it's the good old aged Leicester. Well, that's all for today. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you are enjoying this season, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.
Woohoo!
Too many people on the ice.
I think there's too many on there when I'm on there alone.